Everybody, good to see you. Welcome back. We're going to continue with Unit 6 today, and we're going to do a little bit of revision about the times. Remember this time. What time is it? Well, actually, let's start with the easier one. Let's look at this one. What time is that? It's 12 o'clock. So remember, when the big hand is touching or is pointing to a number, that means it's something o'clock. Okay? 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 7 o'clock, o'clock. And then we have this one. What time is it? So we have the long hand. This time it's at the 3. So it's a quarter. It's a quarter past the hour of 12. Okay? A quarter past 12. And then we have half past 12. Half past 12. So when this time the long hand is pointing to the 6, okay, it means it's half, right? Half of the clock. It's half past 12. I'm sorry, it's very noisy. Okay. And here we have, it's also a quarter, but now it's on this side of the clock, not this side. So it's a little different. It's still a quarter, but instead of past is on this side of the clock. And on this side of the clock, we talk about 2. It is a quarter to 12. It's thinking about the next hour, not the past hour. Okay? It's thinking about the future. Okay. So quarter to. And then what's this? You remember? What was that? It's when you go to bed, everyone's tired. I don't know if we talked about this one. It's the evening. Did we talk about this one? The evening. Maybe not. Okay. Okay, very good. So now what I want you to do is look at my friend here. Okay, remember him? We're going to do an activity and I'm going to use him to help us. So in our activity book, page 99. 99. So normally you do this with a partner, okay? So I am going to be your partner. I am going to tell you the time, all right? And you have to draw the hands on the clock, okay? All right, so are you ready? She wakes up at 8:30. She wakes up at 8:30. 2. She gets dressed at 9:15. 9:15. She goes to school at 9:15. 9:15. Number 4. Sorry. Yes, she goes to school. That's right. 2:15. She goes home at 3:15. A 3:15. And finally, the last one, she has a shower at 8 o'clock. She has a shower at 8 o'clock. So you can stop the video, okay, and you can go back and listen again if you need more time, okay? And then we will talk about the answers. So, number 1, the first one, what time does she wake up? What time does she wake up? What did I say? She wakes up at 8:30. Okay? Gets dressed. When does she get dressed? She gets dressed. Oh, it's moving a little bit. Uh-oh. She gets dressed at 7:45. Okay, 9:15. 9:15. Okay, the third one. When does she go to school? At 9:15. 9:15. And what time does she go home? 3:15. Or, 3:15. 3:15. There are two different ways of saying the times, right? 3:15. And finally, what time does she have a shower? 8 o'clock. Oof, there we go. 8 o'clock. Okay, very good. So let's continue then with our activity book. Okay, let's see, page 58. Okay, we're going to do activity 1 and activity 3. Activity 1 and activity 3. Okay, so I want you to match. Okay, look at the pictures of Ace Girl, okay, and of, what was her name, Jenny, no? So what does she do? Match. And then number 3, draw the times and write about you. Okay, so do activity 1 first, stop the video, come back, and we will correct. Okay, number 1. What time do you have breakfast? I have breakfast at 8:30. Okay, 1D. What time do you go to school? I go to school at 9 o'clock. What time do you do your homework? I do my homework at 4:45. And 4. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed at 10:15. Okay. Okay, well, let's do number 2, okay? So I want you to listen to me, okay? And put a tick or a cross, all right? So, number 1, she brushes her teeth at 10 o'clock. 2, she goes home at 4:15. 3, She washes the dishes at 8:30. 4. She feeds the dog at 7:45. And number 5. She has dinner at 8:15. So, number 1 is okay. Number 2, not okay, right? X. 3, tick or cross? Cross. 4, tick or cross? Cross. Sorry, tick, tick. And 5 is a tick. All right, so for number 3,
Okay.
Hi, Emma. My little girl is here. For number 3, I want you to draw the times and write about you. Okay, do you want to say hi? Hi. Okay, hi. We're almost done, okay? Go sit back there another 5 minutes, okay? 5 more minutes. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so number 3, I want you to write the answers, and then you can take a picture and send it to my email, or we will correct it when we go back to the academy, okay? Okay, so let's continue with, I think, our class book. Yes. Okay, so here we are. We've got page 60 in our class book. All right, so let's read it together. Jim is in London. It's midday there. He's having lunch. In some countries, it's earlier than midday. In other countries, it's later than midday. They are in different time zones. A big country like the USA has several time zones. There are 24 different time zones around the world. Right? That's very interesting. So here we have lots of different time zones. Yeah? It's like here in Spain, you have a time zone here, and then in the Canaries, it's a different time. It's 1 hour earlier. Okay? So many countries have different times. Okay? It's not the same time everywhere. Okay. Number 1. It's 1 hour later here. I have lunch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I do sport at 2 o'clock. Where am I? 2. It's 5 hours earlier here. I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Where am I? 3. It's 8 hours later here. I do my homework at 8 o'clock in the evening. Then I have dinner at 9 o'clock. Where am I? And it's 3 hours earlier here. I go to school at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then I have lunch at 12:30. Where am I? So we have earlier. So it's earlier in the morning or earlier in the afternoon. So we have later. Okay? It's later in Spain than in the Canaries. It's earlier. It's early in the Canaries. Okay? Not done yet, sweetie. Almost. Okay. Then you have different cities. Okay? You have San Francisco, Mexico City, New York, Sao Paulo, London, Madrid, Cape Town, Moscow, and Beijing. Okay? So look again at number 1, 2, 3, and 4 and write the name of the city. Okay? So you always want to start at 12 o'clock, midday. Midday. Let's look at the example. We're at number 1. It's 1 hour later. So remember, later is a plus. So it's 1 hour later. What city is it? Well, we have an E. What city is E? London. Okay, so continue with the other 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll correct. Okay, everyone. So number 2, what city is it? New York. Okay. 3, Beijing. And 4, Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. Very good. Okay, the last activity for you today. In your activity book. Almost, sweetie. Okay. Activity book, page 59. Okay, so I want you to complete the whole page, okay? Complete the whole page and write the words, draw the times on the clocks, and write the sentences. Okay, all right, everyone, good to see you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.